This is where your stuff goes. When you put it in, it has to be in a tray. The big, tall trays like this one and the ones on bottom are for biohazard. All of these smaller trays of various sizes are for everything else. But when you're running biohazard bags, please use a big, ugly tray so we don't make all of them big and ugly. So you put your items in here. You close the door. As you're closing this, you will notice that at some point, before I'm truly got this tight, it will register over here with that little light that says door closed. This is not tight enough yet. You have to keep going until, I'm using both hands for a second, so ignore the jostling around, but you need to have that snug. If you don't have that snug, you're gonna have hot steam coming out of that crack in the door that you just left if you did not do it tight enough. You have to do this tight enough. If you're not sure, come and ask. Somebody is happy to help figure that out with you. There are 3 settings on here: non-liquids, garbage, and liquids. Extra dry time has never been used since I've been here. You just need to worry about those 3 spots. If it's a liquid, obviously you run it as a liquid. If there's no liquids in there, if it's just glassware or tubes and tips, run it as a non-liquid. Anything that has bacteria in it that you're trying to kill, run as garbage. Switching them is as simple as pushing the button. Whichever one you push last is what's lit up. Down here then, to start it, it truly is just hitting that start button. But wait, everywhere you look it says check water level. There's also a little reminder here. Does it have a label? Whatever you put in there should have a label on it. What is it? The next person that comes in and opens this might not be you. You have to have a label so they know what it was. Is there autoclave tape on there? Your initials, and is there a tray under it? Okay, check water level. That's on there multiple times because I'm not kidding. You have to check this every run. You can see that the water level currently is at the bottom of this little ring here. That is exactly where it should be. This metal thing here is the pressure override, so that if there's an issue within this unit and it needs to let some pressure out of the system for whatever reason, that's the thing that does it. It absolutely 100% cannot, let me repeat, it cannot be underwater because it won't work. This thing runs under high pressure, high steam, high temperature, all the things to make that high temperature steam. You want your safety valve to work. I've seen a lot of times recently where that's been underwater, and please, please, please help each other out. That cannot be underwater. If you have your water level set correctly before you start this unit, you will not have any issues with water level. If you forget to check that, and then suddenly it's failing, or it says add water, it means you did not start with the right amount of water. If you did start with the right amount of water and this is saying add water, then I need to get service in here to fix this because it's not built to run that way. The only time you're going to see that turn on is if you did not have the starting amount correct. I'm going to ask very sincerely, never, never, never add water to this while it's running. Or if you want to do that, please come and get me. There's too many safety issues that happen. It has definitely happened where people have added water, but then you don't know how much water to add because how this unit runs, while it's running, water is going from that chamber inside here. So if you now, while it's running, fill it up to where I said to fill it, once the cycle is done and the water runs back from here back into the chamber, it's going to come up and out the top and be dripping everywhere, and you're going to have massive hot water mess. And your safety relief valve is now obviously underwater, so that's no longer functioning. So just don't do it. If this ever says add water or it fails, just come get me and we will figure it out. It's much simpler to start over and do it right from the beginning than to try to fix it in the middle. If you have that water level correct at the beginning, you won't have an issue. That's it. When I say that, and I got one last note. When this is done, it will say the word finish on here. Usually it beeps, but it doesn't always beep. If you ever look at this and it says finish, that means you gotta open it up and take out whatever's in there. When you open this up, take your items out, use the orange gloves, take your items out. Once in a while, this still says finish on here because it didn't end up clearing this little button here has got stuck. Once in a while, this gets stuck. Not a big deal, but if you hear that it's still making the same noise and it still says finish, even though your door's open, just touch this to let it recover and be where it's supposed to be. Sometimes it sticks. Not a problem, but now you know what to do. So that is it. If you ever have questions, come get me, come ask. Happy to help.